All right, I'm going to keep this one really, really short because I really wasn't expecting to do it at this point. But I've carved my pot out. Okay, there's my Save My Pandas. I've got some beautiful, let's see, it was not eucalyptus. It is, I can't remember what it's called. It's just like gone out of my head. You guys probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you look inside, well, I don't know if you can see it from inside there. Oh, it's not a very good shot. I have a lot of burrs and stuff stuck in there, and they're stuck in between here too. What I would like you to do is not clean them off until you bring them in, okay? I have these special brushes. I just don't have very many of them. So I'm going to put them out on the shelf. What I want you to do is let your pot completely dry, all right? Because when it's completely dry, then you can literally, you can see these falling out. You can just gently brush it from the inside. Lots of stuff falling out. Oh, lots and lots. But those burrs will come off really nicely just with this. And you can just, you don't want to do it hard. You want to be gentle and soft with it. But you're going to clean up your pot when you bring it in. Again, make sure that it's dry completely. And we're just going to nicely brush everything off. One more time on the inside, because some of them fell down on the inside. A couple of things I want you to notice as well. When I started carving my panda bear, some of those lines are pretty close to each other. And these, I really wanted just a line on the top and a line on the bottom, but my whole piece fell out. Okay, it happens even to the best of us, right? It fell out. It's okay. It still looks like a panda. It still works. And I'm not going to try and put them in. You'll also notice when I carved my E on Save, the E chunked out. Do you know what? I'm not going to try and fix it. I'm going to let it be. If it's like super huge, then maybe you might have to put something on, but I'm not going to worry about it. One thing I noticed also when I was working on my cube here is that while I was carving, I must have been pressing harder than I thought because some of my corners came up like they didn't stay sealed. So I took a little tiny coil, just a little tiny piece of clay. Like, I'll show you. And I rolled it into a coil, just like this. Okay, just a little coil. I dipped it in my water. Dipping it in my water so it's nice and wet. And then I stuck it on the inside and kind of smeared it into where it cracked apart. And if your clay is, if it's still leather dry, you can do that. If you've let it dry too much, you're going to have a problem because it won't want to stick to it. But with it being leather dry, it really did. It actually worked really nicely. Mine's getting to the point where it's so dry, I'm not sure that it's going to do that very well. But it is a good time for me now to clean it out. So again, I'll leave these brushes in that hallway so that you have access to them and you can just kind of brush them off. Make sure you get everything off the bottom. You don't want any burrs on the bottom. And many of you are not putting your names on the bottom. And it makes it really hard once I fire them if your name's not there because I don't know who it belongs to. So please put your name there. So I'm just going to put Meg on here. I think I'm the only one named Meg in all of us. So there I go. You can see where it's drying because it starts to get lighter in color. When this is all light in color, your gray ones turn really light gray, almost white. Your red ones will turn kind of an orangey red, and that's when you know it's a good time to turn it in and brush it down. But you do need to finish it before you bring it in, otherwise it will be problematic. Okay? But that one is ready. It's got my name on the bottom of it. Dun, dun, dun. There you go.